Hi, everybody. I'm going to talk about education technology and technology literacy. Technology can do some pretty cool stuff, and it all happens by reducing the real world problems into mathematical models, which computers can then solve. There's no place like physics to start with that, which has been doing this for hundreds of years because an apple fell on Newton's head or something. Ideally, I think that technology should give more access to the world. This can look like anything from writing an outline and knowing how to let PowerPoint automatically design and output a video that I only have to voice over to the high-powered data crunching computers in my hometown of Los Alamos that can perform 200,000 million calculations a second to do some crazy modeling stuff, like letting you walk into a Star Trek style holodeck room to deal with wave motion like my dad does. All of that begins, though, with basic coding. Many introductory computer science courses teach games with very simple physics to get the hang of coding simple plug-and-play equations, like most of the equations we've done in this class so far. Simple being a highly relative term. This simple applet that I made simulates the inelastic and elastic collisions lab that we did. That was kind of fun to make. It only took 100 lines of JavaScript, 79 lines of CSS, and 90 lines of HTML to model this sort of real-world experience. Coding provides these easily accessible models for understanding physics and most other subjects, whether by allowing virtual experiments or facilitating learning access via platforms like Khan Academy. This is commonly referred to as augmented learning or education technology. Augmented learning can include feeding back into the field that the model came from. Usually we build these models to learn something. This is developed into a cycle where fields of study generate research, generating computer models, which generates research for the field, in this cycle that I'm calling the knowledge ecosystem. In conclusion, most of this presentation was supposed to be the simulator, but that was glitchy and a little boring, so here's some thoughts. We owe a little credit, and by that I mean computer science, owes a little credit to physics because anyone who's taken West Civ 2 knows that physics basically was the scientific revolution. Computer science, however, is the freaking backbone of modern science and offers more to physics than it gets in return. At least until physics finally figures out how to make computers smaller than molecules, but even that will probably be done with machine learning or augmented learning. All of that leads up to the technology that let me design the yet working virtual lab, so check that out in the link in the bio. See you all next year. Be sure to like and subscribe.